I'm your host with the most, Locum 23. Joining me for The Boy I Hate, Chapter 10, 6 years ago. Music fills the Montgomery's living room, along with the voices of your classmates and their laughter. It's a reunion of sorts. Renee called me to come over after rehearsal as usual. When I get here, Tristan surprised us all with an early homecoming. Miss Montgomery was ecstatic to see her son back, but less so when she found out that he had a busted ankle. Renee is really excited, though, that he can make it to the opening night of her performance in a few days. And me? Well, I wish I'd stayed at home. Sorry for getting here so late, Samantha. The drive from Palm Springs took longer than expected. It's fine, Stephen. How are your grandparents? Oh, they're great. We went to the golfing together at the country club. My grandpa has a new driver he was showing off, and... Sitting the next bar stool over, Renee makes silent, exaggerated gagging motions. Stephen's back. We're all friends for a long time, but Ren has always found Stephen to be boring and stuffy. She hasn't changed her stance, even though we've officially started dating. As you listen to Stephen, smiling and nodding at the right moment, you glance over towards the loudest corner of the room. Tristan's old high school friends are flocking around him, excited for the return of the golden boy. Yet despite being surrounded by his friends, Tristan stares intently in your direction. More specifically, at you. You look away sharply and close your eyes, suddenly feeling dizzy. He hasn't bothered to speak to me since I saw him 5 months ago. Why does he keep looking at me? This isn't even the first time tonight. I'm already resigned to the fact that our night by the lake was a one-time thing. Tristan got what he wanted from me, and he moved on. Yeah, he got what he wanted, a kiss, okay. Heck, I moved on too. But I still feel so sad. He was so nice to me that night. So sweet. So completely different from what I expected him to be. I thought that he was as affected as I was. That we had something special. Seeing him now, seeing him looking at me, I can't stand it. Are you okay, Samantha? Oh, sorry. I just zoned out for a second there. Yeah, it's fine. Probably the one to blame. I'm probably the one to blame. Golfing is the most flashy of sports. But you should come with me next time I go to the course. I'll teach you how to play, and hopefully it won't be too boring when I bring it up. With that, he turns around and narrows his eyes at Renee. What? I didn't say it this time. You thought it. They playfully bicker with each other as your eye stray to the other side of the living room. By Tristan in the process of turning away from you. Was he looking again? I hope no one notices. Renee still doesn't know anything about what happened. I should really talk to him at some point to make sure that we're cool, so he won't mention it to anyone. You watch as Tristan disengages from the crowd and turning around to shout at his friends. We're out of soda. I'm heading to the garage to get some. Now's my chance. Just before you try to stand up, a steady, warm grip wraps itself around your wrist before trailing down to a gently grasp in your hand. Hey, do you want to get out and go to the back porch? We can get out all this noise. It'll be a little easier to catch up since no one else is out there. Stephen rubs his thumb over your knuckles teasingly, drawing small circles on the back of your hand with a blunt nail. That's over at Renee, who is busy talking to a cute guy you've seen in your biology class. While Stephen might be nice, a nice distraction for the night, I don't know when I'll have the chance to talk to Tristan alone and clear the air between us. I'll go with Stephen and go after Tristan. Stay here. Sounds tempting, but I think I want to stay here with Renee. During your conversation, Renee spins back around in her chair. Aw, that's so nice of you. But you can go outside and make kissy faces at each other if you want. Just the third wheel here. Don't mind me. No, Samantha's right. It wouldn't be right if we left you here alone. How about I get you two some drinks? Sure, I think I heard my brother say he was going to the garage to get some soda. You can probably give him a hand there. Sounds good. I'll be back. You and Renee watch Steven as he walks into the hallway after Tristan. So, golfing with the grandparents, huh? How fun. Not. Oh, quit it. He's just so boring and serious all the time. He was okay as a friend, but his dollometer shot up. I'm scared it's contagious. I like that he's serious. He's good for me, Ren. Okay. How are you holding up? Opening night is this weekend. If Tristan weren't home, you'd be stuck upstairs watching me practice. It's nice to have a distraction and see all these happy faces. The director told me we'll have a visiting talent scouts in the audience. And since you have the lead role as Sugar Plum Fairy, all eyes will be on me. I'm so freaking nervous. I should do something to help Ren. She's gonna make herself sick at this rate. What should I do to help her? Give her a pep talk? Suggest something therapeutic. Therapeutic. Screaming session in the closet later? Yep, count me in. I'll meet you there. Both of you laugh, the tension melting off Renee's shoulders. She leans her head on your shoulder for a moment, and you give her a quick hug. Oh, they're back. Tristan and Steve re-enter the room, both of them carrying soda bottles. They grin at each other, obviously sharing a quiet joke. Before parting ways, Tristan flashes Steven one of his best smiles. The one he gave to everyone that made the girls fall in love with him. The guys want to be his best friend. And I'm just another victim. Steven seems to glow under his attention before turning and heading your way. He hands over a bottle of soda and a pair of plastic cups. Hey, Renee. I'm glad I finally met your brother. He seems like a really cool guy. Renee and Steven's conversation fades into the background as you watch a girl nearly throw herself out of her seat to help Tristan. Watch as she takes one of the bottles as an excuse to lean against his side. He turns his head to give her a beautiful, bright grin. As far as I can tell, my past with Tristan means nothing to him. I don't need to concern myself with him anymore. I just need to keep my distance and not let myself fall under his spell again. Present day. Tristan walks into the diner, bringing the wind and his large, dominating presence with him. Spotting you, he heads over to join you at the table. His mouth is turned up in an easy grin. His eyes seek yours eagerly. His stride seems lighter, easier, as if he's let go of a heavy burden recently. My chest aches when I look at him now, because of our past. Maybe because of things Kelly said that I can't deny. Being around Tristan again makes me feel so vulnerable again, and I don't like it. Anything sound good? Well, they say that they have the best pea soup in town. We should try it. You're probably right. Kelly pokes her head out of the kitchen doors. Upon seeing Tristan, she walks forward and places 2 mugs of coffee on the table. The server watches you warily as she takes your order. I have to make a call. I'll be back. Not waiting for Tristan's response, you get up and head into the restroom. No one else is there. Hands trembling, you dial Steven's number. I need to hear his voice, to hear him say he misses me, that he loves me. Anything to ground me and get me back to normal. I don't want to doubt my relationship with Steven, but being out here alone with Tristan makes it so hard. Phone rings a half-dozen times before rolling to voicemail. I needed to speak with him so badly. I'll leave a message. Hey, babe, we're in Chippewa, Nebraska. It's so cold I can see my breath. Start laughing, but it's a sad sound to your ears. I think it may rain before we stop. Isn't that crazy? I already miss our sunshine, and I miss you. Why do these words sound so fake in my ears? Call me. You disconnect the call and walk into a stall. Slowly slide down the wall, crouching to put your head down between your knees. Your head swims with the memories of your past with Tristan, Stephen, and feels like you're drowning in them. I can recall everything so clearly. Why can't Tristan? Why do I feel like he's dancing around the truth? Tristan's words back in my apartment, he said, I don't remember much about you either. Much. What does that even mean? The more I think about it, the more suspicious it sounds. He has to remember something. Wash your hands and tidy yourself up, transforming your earlier desperation into steely determination. Marching back to your table, you see that food has already arrived while you were gone. Tristan has already set into his meal, glancing up as you slide into the booth across from you. He looks up, smiling at you. You can almost hear your frantic heartbeat. Leaning forward, you pitch your voice low and ask your question. What do you remember about me? What do you mean? Renee and I have been friends for 10 years. You must remember something. Tristan raises his eyebrows at the abrupt questioning. He tilts his head, looking upward towards the ceiling as he searches his memories. I remember you always wore 2 braids, split right down the middle on either side. You played the flute. Yeah, that's right. Anything else? Tristan leans forward, looking into your eyes intently. I remember that you and Renee were attached at the hip. Yeah, we were. How about you? Do you remember what? Do you remember about me? I didn't expect him to ask me the same question, but get more answers from him. You were popular. You had friends by your side every second. You were the quarterback in high school year. Your turn. What else do you remember? Takes a sip of his coffee, eyes intense as he watches and studies you. The tension between the two of you grows. It feels as if you're trapped in a vice with him. Finally, he nods and rubs the back of his neck and his hand. The cabin. I remember the cabin trip before I left for college. I did some stupid stuff there. You feel like your head has been stuffed with cotton. It's in your ears, partially muting out the world. It's in your mouth and in your brain. Yeah, we all did. Everything okay here, folks? Neither you nor Tristan respond. Kelly shrugs and leaves to the back room. You watch her until she's out of your line of sight. That's all? That's all he's gonna say about that night? Just brush off the entire thing as stupid stuff? I remember a few more things. Your years of doubt, rage, and frustration seem to drip from every word. You were a player. A cheater. Someone who cared about nothing but himself. Tristan takes a long sip of his coffee, blue eyes locked on yours. His face hardens, eyes becoming icy. Putting down his cup, Tristan pulls out his wallet and places a few 20s on the table. He stands up. You're right. That's exactly who I am. Exactly. I'm glad you understand me so well. What did I just do? Why did I say those things? Grab his arm. Urging upward, you make a grab for Tristan's arm as he turns to leave. Tristan, please wait. I didn't... He jerks his arm away from you, and you catch nothing but a fistful of air. Not bothering to slow down or stop, Tristan exits the diner. His long strides takes him away from you and your hurtful words. Okay. Wow. You could have handled that easier and better, but I digress. So that is chapter 10 for this week. We're completely done with The Boy I Hate. So let's see, what do we have next? I took a little break. Oh, god damn it. I know we have the new one, which is Uninvited, and we haven't done Kiss. I think Kiss has 2 chapters this week, and Uninvited has 5. So we've got 7 more chapters to go until we're completely done with the chapters today. And I'm kind of going at a decent pace, because it takes time to record it, then it takes time to upload it, then it takes time to do the whole thing and then publish it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get these up as quickly as possible before My brain, which is slowly slowing down. I'm losing my second wind, basically, from last night. So, after 3 days no sleep, I'm afraid I'm going to crash here soon. I'm hoping I don't. Hoping a little nap maybe later will perk me right back up to at least be around where I was when I gained my second wind. But eventually I will crash, and I'm going to crash hard, face first into a pillow. Um, so with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down in the description below for links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. It's greatly appreciated. And remember, if you're subscribed or subscribing, hit that bell so you can get notifications for when I upload videos. Until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and thank you for watching. Peace.